Okay, let's try this again. Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1972 postseason is on the air. We are back at Yankee Stadium. This is Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Oakland Athletics and the New York Yankees. The A's lead this series 2-1. A win tonight for the swinging A's. They will be facing the Kansas City Royals in the ALCS. A win tonight by the Yankees. We go back to Oakland Coliseum for Game 5 on Wednesday. So that is what's at stake tonight, as we now see if the A's can now eliminate. So far, only one series has gone the distance, as the Reds and the Cubs have to play each other tomorrow night. Can the Yankees force a distance, or will the A's finish it off? Who knows what will happen tonight? Jeremy Brooks, Tracy Meehan, Brian B. DB join us first here at Yankee Stadium. So everybody is set and ready to go. I hope everyone had a happy Easter. And we are, hopefully we have a good game tonight here at the home, that stadium that Ruth built. So we should hopefully have a lot of fun. Brian Patterson now joins us here. So the A's lead this series 2-1. A win tonight, they're in the ALCS. A win tonight by the Yankees. Game 5 is Wednesday. Let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the New York Yankees, their number 1 starter, Steve Kline. He has a record of no wins, no losses. He has one no decision, as he got a no decision in the game against the Baltimore Orioles in the first game he's pitched. So that's the thing about playing a wild card. It's very possible you could have your number 1 or 2 starters against the opposition's 3 or 4 starters. Could be very interesting to see how that goes. And we will see what happens. D. Smith now joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Yes, the Pirates are 5-0. The Pirates, let's not say anything about that. The Pirates last year got out to a record of 20-8, and then they fell apart. Let's see what happens though in this season. But meanwhile, let's go back to 1972. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Athletics is the shortstop, Bert Campaneris. He is 3 for 14 for the series. We're going to use blue, white, and white dice. Yankees are the home team. Frank Rosenk now joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Not a seat is empty here. The fans here in the Bronx want to move this series back to Oakland, Alameda. The A's want to put it to bed now. Let's go to the first pitch. Kline, 3-3. Home run chance. Home run chance against a righty. 1-18. The 8 is good. Against a right-handed pitcher, Campaneris needs a 6. Does he put the A's on the board with the first pitch? No, he won't. Campaneris, 3-6, and instead he's going to pop it out to short. And getting over there will be Gene Michael, and he will make the catch for out number 1. Kline almost made an early mistake. Next up is the left fielder, Joe Rudy. He is 5 for 13 for the series. Kline, 5-2. That's a blank. Rudy, 5-6, and that's a ground out to third. Getting over there is Celerino Sanchez, and over to first it goes, 2 away. And now the right fielder, Reggie Jackson, Hall of Famer. Absolutely. And yes, one of the greatest home run hitters of all time. Jackson is 4 for 11 for the series, and he does have 2 bombs. Kline, 2-4, blank. Jackson, 2-1. That's a ground out to first base. Getting over there will be Bloomberg. He'll take it himself to the bag. And that is a 1-2-3 start for Kline. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Oakland Athletics. And if this guy's your number 4 starter in the rotation, you know you got a pretty good pitching squad there. The number 4 starter, Vida Blue. Does anybody here have a problem if I think Vida Blue should be in the Hall of Fame? 6 wins, 10 losses, a 2.80 ERA. Not one of his better years, but he did have a 2.8 ERA. Tells me he got no run support when he pitched. 111 strikeouts and 45 walks in 72. And Tracy Meehan says no. I don't know what you're talking about there, Tracy. I think you ought to take a look at his stats. Vida Blue should be in there. Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman Horace Clarke. He's batting 400 for the postseason. Blue with the pitch. Blue 3-4, strikeout 3, and that's gonna be too high. Yankee Stadium, a pitcher's park in 72. -5 to strikeouts and -2 to walks. Only 90 home runs hit there. Clarke, 6-1, and he grounds it to second base. That'll get taken care of there by Tim Kline, who's at second today, and he'll throw it over to first for the out. Oh, you said, okay, you're saying Vida should be in the Hall of Fame. Yes. No, he should be in the Hall. I don't know why he's not. Vida Blue and Louis Tiant should be in the Hall of Fame. Next batter for the Yankees is the catcher, John Ellis, replacing Thurman Munson, who was out for this series. Ellis is 4 for 14 for the series. Is not doing a bad job. Blue, 5-4, strikeout, 15 is high. Ellis, 1-2, and that against the lefty, that's a ground out to second base. Once again, Cullen is going to get it, and he'll make the play for out number 2. Vida Productions joins us here at Yankee Stadium. And I apologize, Tracy Mean. I thought you said it didn't belong in there. My bad. Next time, be more clear in the chat instead of just saying nope or something like that. Jeez. Next batter for the Yankees, center fielder Bobby Mercer. He's underachieving. He's 2 for 16 for the series, or for the postseason, I should say. Blue, 1-2 against the lefty. Home run result. And against the lefty, Mercer needs a 20. Well, I would say he's overachieving, but Bobby Mercer just made me eat my words. Kaboom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Bobby Mercer! Yankees jump out in front. Solo bomb over the right field fence by Bobby Mercer as Vida Blue pitched him a grapefruit, and Mercer turned that into fruit salad. It's 1-0 Yankees. The Yankees will go ahead and get out early on a bomb. And now the left fielder, Roy White, underrated Yankee player. He's batting 6 for 16 for the postseason. He's off to a good start. Blue with the pitch. Blue, 6-6, wild pitch, ball 1. 2-6, that's blank. White, a 5-1, and that's a line drive right to third. That'll be gloved by Sal Bando, and the inning is over. 1 run, 1 hit for the Yankees. A solo bomb by Bobby Mercer. That was his first home run of the postseason. Yankees jump out quickly, 1-0. We go to the top of the second. Vida Blue should have been a red in 78. Would have been, that would have been a 1-2 punch of Seaver and Blue back in that day. Probably would have been unfair. Leading off for the Athletics will be the third baseman, Sal Bando. He is 4 for 13 for the series. Kline, a 4-6 strikeout, 15 is high. Bando, 3-2. That's a fly ball hit the left. And Roy White will get to it, and he'll make the catch for the out, 1 down. That'll bring up the first baseman, Matty Alou. He's back at first base. I'm using him against right-handed starters. Matty Alou started the season with the St. Louis Cardinals. He is on the Athletics. And Matty Alou was 2 for 5 in the game he played. Kline, this is his second start. Kline, 5-2. That is a blank. Alou, 1-2. Base hit, center field. I guess Alou wanted to play some baseball, and he'll get his first hit of the game. And now the center fielder, Angel Mangual. Mangual is 5 for 12 for the postseason. Infield is at double play. Jimmy Jam joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Strategy roll, that is a 1. Alou does get the steal sign. 14 minus 4 is 10. Ellis a +1 and 11. I'm not going to send him. I'm going to let Angel swing. Steal is called off. Kline, 5-5. That's a pitcher result. Righty, 1 to 12's and out. The 18 is high. Mangual, 4-6. And he hits a fly out to left. And that's going to be Roy White getting to that one as well. And that will be the second out. And now the catcher, Dave Duncan. He's 4 for 12 for the series, and he does have a home run. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. Alou will stay at first. Kline, 6-1. Strikeout 12. No chance. Duncan, 5-3. And that is a ground out to short, taken care of there by Gene Michael. He is going to throw to first to get Duncan, and that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the A's. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. A's trying to wrap up the series here in the Bronx. Yankees trying to move it back to Oakland Alameda for a decisive Game 5 Wednesday night. Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Ron Blomberg. He is 3 for 11 for the series. Blue, he'll go ahead and pitch. Blue, 5-3, strikeout 10, no. Blomberg, 3-5, that's flied out to center field. Getting over there will be Mangual, and he will make the catch for the out. Blomberg, of course, is in there for the injured Felipe Alou, who still cannot return until about midway of the ALCS. That'll bring up the right fielder, Ron Swoboda. He was 0 for 4 in this first game he played. Yankees Bob 7 joins us here, and David Vega at Yankee Stadium. Blue, 5-6, walk, 12, ball 4. He does walk him. Blue will walk Swoboda. He'll trot to first. Runner on base. And now the third baseman, Celerino Sanchez, who I use against left-handed starters. Sanchez is 0 for 2 for the series. Infield is a double play depth. Swoboda, that's a 20. Blue fires to first, and no, Swoboda will get back. And now Blue will pitch to Sanchez. Blue, 5-4, strikeout 9. Nope. Sanchez, 4-2. That's a ground out to short. Do they turn it? 3, 4, 5. Second base, pivot, Cullen, 0, 1 to 5. It's a double play. They got it. Side retired. 6-4-3 double play. Nothing across except a walk. 1-0 Yankees. After 2. Top of the third. Kline gets back on the mound. Leading off for the Athletics is the second baseman, Tim Cullen. I'm using him against right-handed starters at second. Cullen was 0 for 1 in the first game he played. He had a number of walks, though. Kline with the pitch. Kline, 5-3. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 6-3. And he shoots it right up the chimney. That's a pop out to the catcher. Ellis is going to get that in foul territory. He'll make the catch. And now the pitcher, Vida Blue. Not a good hitter. 0.44 average in 72. Kline, 2-6. Strikeout 10. Easily. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the first strikeout for Kline. 2 down. And now Campaneris, he's 0 for 1. Kline with the pitch. 4-3 against the righty blank. Campaneris, 6-5. That's a power hit to right field. That's a 20. And against the righty, that's going to be a fly ball to right field. And getting over there is Swoboda. And he'll have no problem getting to that. And he'll make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the swinging A's. We go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Yankees is the shortstop, Gene Michael. He is 1 for 14 for the series, or for the postseason. Blue, 3-1. Pitcher result. That 9 is too high. Michael, 4-4. Ground out to first base. That'll get handled by Alou, and he'll take it into the bag himself. Now the pitcher, Steve Kline. Also not really a good hitter. An .092 average in 72 and an RBI. Blue. And Blue. 3-1. That's a pitcher result. The 12 is high. Kline, 2-1, and he ground a comebacker right back to Blue. Blue says, I'll handle it, and toss it over to first for the out, 2 down. And now Clark. Clark is 0 for 1. 1-0 Yankees, bottom of the third. Blue, 3-5, possible error. Clark, 5-4, fly ball left field. Going after that is Joe Rudy. His error rating is a 2. That's a 20. He'll make the catch with his eyes closed, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, go the Bronx Bombers. Still 1-0 after 3. Yankees must win. A's win. It is over, and they will play the Royals, who are waiting in the ALCS. Top of the fourth, Joe Rudy leads off for Oakland, and he's 0 for 1. Kline, 1-2, hit by pitch, 4, plunk, ouch. He got him. He'll hit Rudy on a hit batter. He's a 2, but +8 makes him a 10. That's a 4. And that is the first hit batter of the game. So Rudy heads to first. And now here's Reggie. Reggie is 0 for 1. Infield double play depth. Strategy roll with Rudy. And that is a 1. He's not going anywhere. And why would you even try? You got to let Reggie swing the bat. Kline with the pitch. Kline, 6-2. Range play at the park. Yankee Stadium, 4-1. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Gene Michael. He was pretty good. At double play depth, his range is a 3. But he won't get it. It's going to be a base hit. He'll get right past him. Rudy got decent speed, but he will have to hold at second base. So Jackson gets a base hit. Now runners at first and second for Bando. Bando, 0 for 1. Now the A's got something going on here on the top of the fourth. Strategy, nothing on the 2. Rudy on at second, Reggie on at first. Kline with the pitch. Kline, 6-2. Range play at the park. Yankee Stadium, 6-4. It's a ground ball to short again. Once again, Gene Michael called upon to make a range play. Again, at double play depth, his range is a 3. And he still won't get it, and that's going to be a base hit. Single pass short. Rudy's got enough speed. He will come around. He will score. This game is tied. Jackson will hold at second base. Tied ball game. Gene Michael unable to make the plays at short. And the A's tie it up. A hit batter and 2 base hits. And now the batter is Alou. Alou got a base hit his first time up. We're tied at 1 now on the top of the fourth. Jackson on at second. Bando at first. That's a 20. Kline fires to Jackson. He can get Jackson out. He got him. Holy cow, he got Jackson. A 1-2 is a pickoff. That's a 1. He picked off Jackson. Whoa. And that's out number 1. Steve Kline sees Jackson dancing at second base. Jackson forgot that Kline was maybe picked him off, and he does. That's huge. That could take away a big inning right there as Jackson gets picked off. Now runner is only on first and re-roll the strat. Nothing happening here. Bando will go on first base. Kline with the pitch. Kline, 1-5 against the lefty. It's an automatic out. And that's going to be a grounder to second base. So 2-2-3. Shortstop, Michael, 0, 1-3. It's a double play. No. Bando thrown out at second. Alou will make first. 2 down. Because they cannot turn the 2. And that is a fielder's choice. And now the batter is Mangual. Mangual is 0 for 1. 2 men down, tied at 1 now, top of the fourth. Strategy, nothing happening. Kline will pitch. Kline, 1-2, hit by pitch, 16. That actually is too high. Mangual, 4-6, and it's a fly ball to left field. And Roy White, he will get to it and make the catch. 1 run, 2 hits, a hit batter. Probably should have been more, but Jackson getting picked off kind of killed the rally. But we go to the bottom of the fourth now, tied at 1. Phoenix Knight joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Phoenix Knight is an up-and-coming broadcaster, although, well, I wouldn't say up-and-coming. He's just amazing. I've been watching some of his stuff, kind of lurking. John Ellis will lead off for the NYY. He's 0 for 1. Tied at 1, bottom of the fourth. Yankees must win. A's win. They're in the ALCS. Blue, 3-5, possible error. Ellis, 1-3, ground ball to third base. That ball is hit the South Bando. His error rating is an 8. That's a 10. He'll get that and throw it over to first for the out. Nice play by Bando. He won't make an error there. And now Mercer, he gets a nice cheer from the Yankee crowd, getting the home run. That was his first home run of the postseason. Blue, 1-5, strikeout 5. That is too high. Mercer, 6-4, and that's a ground out to short. Handled by Campaneris, and he throws to first for the out, 2 away. Here's White. White is 0 for 1. Blue, he'll go ahead and pitch. Blue, 6-2, against the switch right. That's a walk plus 10. That 9 will walk him easily, and White will trot to first. So he draws a base on balls. That's a second walk given up by Vida Blue. It will now bring up Bloomberg, and he's 0 for 1. White had 23 stolen bases. He's not going anywhere here. Blue will go ahead and pitch. Blue, 2-1, strikeout, 13, Bloomberg, 6-6, and that's a ground out to short. Taken care of there by Campy. He's going to throw to first to get Bloomberg, who's a little slower, and that will end the inning. Nothing across except a walk. Tied at 1 after 4. We go to the top of the 5th. A's trying to wrap the series up. Dave Duncan, he's 0 for 1, leads off. If you're the A's, you want to win this series now. You do not want a game 5. Kline, 6-3, that's a blank. Duncan, 2-3, and that's a line out right to the shortstop. Michael is right there, out number 1. Next batter is Cullen. Cullen walked. Cullen is 0 for 1. Popped out his last time up. Just saw a meme you can relate to. Who needs an April Fool's joke when your whole life has been a joke? Yeah, I kind of fall into that category, I guess. Kline, 2-5, blank. Cullen, 3-2, and a comebacker right back to Kline. He gloves that easily, and he'll underhand it to first for the out. 2 outs. Here comes Blue. Blue is 0 for 1. Kline, 5-6. That's a blank. Blue, 2-1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The inning is over. That is the second strikeout for Kline, and that is a 1-2-3 inning on the A's. Got a pitcher's duel coming up between these two, and I'm not surprised with a combined 5.2 ERA between the two. Game tied at 1 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. There's a good interview on the Dick Cavett Show, Vida Blue and Willie Mays. I think I saw that. I think I remember watching that one time. I don't remember, though. Leading off for the Bronx Bombers will be Ron Swoboda, and he walked his first time up. Blue with the pitch. Blue, 1-4, strikeout 12. That's just gonna miss. Swoboda, 5-2, and he grounds that to second base, handled by Kline. And over to first it goes. Next batter is Sanchez. Sanchez 0 for 1. Blue, he'll go ahead and pitch. Blue, 3-2. Home run chance! But Sanchez has zeros. It's not happening. Sanchez, 2-1. He hits a deep fly ball to right field. Reggie Jackson going back for it. He's at the track. He will have room. And he'll make the play. 2 down. And now Michael. Michael is 0 for 1. Blue. 1-5. Strikeout 6. That's too high. Michael. 3-4. And that is a grounder to second base. Cullen's going to get that one as well. He'll take his time, make it routine, throw to first, and that is the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. Still tied at 1 after 5. Two pitchers that know a lot is on the line. Blue trying to send the Oakland Athletics to another ALCS. Remember, the Athletics were in one of my World Series against the Philadelphia Phillies in 1976. The Yankees, of course, have been to a number of World Series, and they have 2 titles in the network. Leading off for the swinging A's is Bert Campaneris. He's 0 for 2. Kline will go ahead and pitch. Kline, 1-2, hit by pitch, 12. That just missed. Campaneris, 6-2, ground out to short, handled by Gene Michael, and he'll throw it over for the out. And now Rudy. Rudy got hit by a pitch his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Kline, 4-1, error on a throw. Rudy, 4-5, and that's popped up. Pop out to short, and Gene Michael says, I'll take care of that, and he will. 2 down. And now here's Reggie. Reggie 1 for 2 with a single. Kline sets in there. Knows he's got to be careful with Jackson. Here comes the pitch. Kline, 5-6, blank. Jackson, 5-5, and that's hard hit, but right at first base. That'll get handled by Bloomberg. He'll take it himself to the bag, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. Both pitchers are pitching very well right now. Still tied at 1, bottom of the 6th coming up. Rapidly moving ball game as well. But you usually do get a fast game here when you have a pitcher's duel. Leading off for the Bombers will be Steve Kline. He's 0 for 1. Blue will go ahead and pitch. Blue, 6-4. That's a strikeout. 3 gets him easily. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first strikeout for Vida Blue. Yankee Stadium doesn't help much with strikeouts. And he will strike out Kline. 1 down, here's Clark. Clark is 0 for 2. Blue with the pitch. Blue, 5-2. Range play at the park. Yankee Stadium, 2-5. And that is a fly ball hit to right field. Going after that is Reggie Jackson. He was pretty good in right field. His range is a 4, but he ain't going to get that one, and that's going to be a single. He'll go ahead and let it bounce in front of him, realize he wasn't going to make the play, and Clark will have his first hit of the game. And now Ellis. Ellis is 0 for 2, infield double play. Clark at 18 stolen bases. Doug Hunt joins us here at Yankee Stadium. That's a 7, nothing happening. Blue will pitch to Ellis. Blue, 6-2 against a righty. That's a walk plus 10, and that 2's going to walk him, and now the Yankees got something going on here. So now runners at first and second. That's the 3rd walk given up by Blue. It'll bring up Mercer. Mercer is 1 for 2 with a bomb. Fans at Yankee Stadium are suddenly getting excited here. 1 out, bottom of the 6th, tied at 1. A's lead the series 2-1. A's win. It's an All-American League West ALCS. We already have, we may, and we don't know yet what the National League will be yet. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 8. Blue will pitch to Mercer. Blue, 3-6. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 1-1. It's a ground ball to third. Grounder to third, and that is right at the third baseman. They'll try for double play. 1, 2, 3. Second base pivot, Kline 0. 1-3. It's a double play. They got it. Side retired. Around the horn, 5-4-3 double play. No runs, a hit, and a walk. A chance for maybe the Yankees to do something, but Mercer grounds out into the twin killing. Tied at 1 after 6. "30 minutes into the stream, and we're already at the top of the 7th inning. Kline will pitch. Leading off for the A's will be Salbando. He is 1 for 2. He had a base hit his last time up. Kline, he'll go ahead and pitch. Kline, 3-5, wild pitch, ball 1. 4-5, strikeout 5. That is too high. Bando, a 6-1, and it hits 1 to center field, but that'll be a fly out. Mercer will go ahead, come in a little bit and get it. 1 down. And now Alou is 1 for 2, has a base hit. Kline with the pitch. Kline, 2-4, blank. Alou, 4-6, base hit. He hits that one past the shortstop, and a go-ahead run is on base. Matty Alou now is a go-ahead run. The batter now is Mangual. Mangual is 0 for 2. Infielders at double play depth. Alou at 13 stolen bases, and he's not getting any here. Kline will go ahead and pitch to Mangual. Kline, 4-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Mangual, 4-6, and he flies that out to left field. Roy White's going to get to that. He'll make the play for out number 2. Chance now for Dunkin' Donuts. He's 0 for 2, but Duncan's got home run power. Klines makes a mistake. It's gone. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. Alou will stay at first. Kline now looks in on Duncan. Duncan already has a home run in this postseason. Looking to see if he can get one here. Kline with the pitch. Kline, 1-2. Hit by pitch. 18 just missed. Duncan's an 8, but +8 makes him a 16. He just missed it. Duncan, 3-3, and it's a base hit to center field. He'll get another chance. Alou, a base runner 3. Single to center, with 2 outs, a base runner 4. Single to center, -2. A 1-2, Alou will get to third, and he will. Alou had enough speed, and now runners at the corners. A base hit there. And now a chance for Tim Cullen. Cullen is 0 for 2, but he definitely has a chance to bring in runs here. And these runs could be huge. 2 outs, tied at 1. Cullen will bat. Can you have coffee with those Dunkin' Donuts? Yes, you can. Strategy, nothing on the 16. Kline will pitch to Cullen. Cullen looking for something to hit. Kline, 6-3. That is a blank. Cullen, 6-5. And he lines it right to short. Michael is there. Pow! Inning over. A line drive right to short. No runs, 2 hits. A chance for the A's to get something, but they're going to come up a little bit empty. And we're already at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Tomorrow night, it is one game for all the marbles in the National League Division Series. We go back to Riverfront Stadium for Game 5 of the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. It will be Milt Pappas taking on Gary Nolan in a rematch of Game 1 of that series. A huge game tomorrow night between the Cubs and the Reds. Milt Pappas will be going for the Cubs, and Gary Nolan will be going for the Reds. Whoever wins that game faces the Houston Astros in the NLCS. One game for all the marbles tomorrow night in the NLDS. The Cubs and the Reds. I know for a fact you guys will definitely not miss that one. Brian Hoxie joins us here at Yankee Stadium. And no, that's not the smoke alarm. I just set the alarm to make sure that Steeler fan doesn't come by and steal my mom. We go to the bottom of the 7th, tied at 1. Vida Blue still has a little bit left in the tank. Leading off for the Yankees will be Roy White. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Tied at 1, bottom of the 7th. A's lead the series 2-1. A win here, they play the Royals. Yankees win. Game 5 of this series is Wednesday. Blue, 4-6. That's a blank. White, 5-6. That's a ground out to short. Taken care of there by Campaneris. He'll throw it over, and that's out number 1. You kind of get the feeling it's going to be someone's going to have to hit a home run to win this game. Here comes Bloomberg. He's 0 for 2. Blue will go ahead and pitch. Steve, after further review with Steve Tower joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Check out that awesome channel. Blue, 3-6. It's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 1-2. Bloomberg hits one right into right field, and that's going to be a double. Bloomberg will slide into second base. He gets a 2-bagger. And now the Yankees have the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here comes Swoboda. Swoboda's 0 for 1 with a walk. So a big run there at second base. As a nice big double by Bloomberg. Strategy rolls are still on. Nothing happening. Bloomberg stays at second. Blue with the pitch. Blue, 2-6, blank. Swoboda, 1-1. That's flied to left field. Coming under that will be Joe Rudy. He'll make the catch. Bloomberg will stay at second base, 2 down. And now here's Sanchez. Sanchez is 0 for 2. Sanchez still looking for his first hit in this postseason. He's in there against left-handed starters. 2 men down now. Bottom of the 7th. Big run at second base. Strategy. Nothing happening. Blue will go ahead and pitch. Blue, 6-2. Against the righty, it's a walk plus 10, but that 16 is going to be too high. Sanchez, 6'5". He hits a power hit to right field. That is a 19, and against the lefty, he's going to just get under it. Going over there is Reggie Jackson. He's at the track near the line. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. And Sanchez can't believe he didn't get that. You just missed a triple by 4. No runs and a hit. Vida Blue wipes his brow, thinking that might have hit the gap. But Reggie Jackson makes the play, and the inning is over, tied at 1 after 7. We go to the top of the 8th. Why is it rain? Is it raining up there? Is it raining up there? Top of the 8th, tied at 1. Kline still has 4 more batters he can face before he tires. Blue is the leadoff batter. Blue will be tired after his next batter. The Athletics are going to go to the bench now. So Vida Blue coming out of the game, and the Athletics are going to go to the bench, and coming on to pinch hit for the Athletics will be Mike Epstein. 270 average, 26 homers, 70 RBIs. Mike Epstein, I usually have him playing first base against left-handed starters. instead of Alou. But Epstein will get the call here against Kline. Kline will now pitch to Epstein. Top of the 8th, tied at 1. Kline with the pitch. Kline, 2-4, blank. Epstein, 3-1, fly ball, right field. And Swoboda is going to go ahead and get that. He'll make the play, 1 out. Next batter is Campaneris. Campaneris is 0 for 3. Kline with the pitch. Kline, 5-6, that's a blank. Campaneris, 3-3, and that's a fly ball as well. That's at the center field. And Bobby Mercer's going to get that. And that is out number 2. And now here's Rudy. Rudy is 0 for 2, got hit by a pitch. Kline, he'll go ahead and pitch. Kline, 1-2, hit by pitch. 19, no, that's too high. Rudy, a 3-6, and Rudy keeps it going, and that's a double into left field. Rudy hits that one off the wall out there. Rudy will slide into second base with a double. And now that brings up Reggie Jackson. Jackson is 1 for 3. He has a single. Kline is going to pitch to Jackson. Jackson does not do as well against righties, although I remember bringing in Lenny McDaniel, and we all know how that worked out. Rudy on at second. Kline will pitch to Jackson. Kline is not tired, yet he will be after Jackson. Rudy on at second. 2 outs, top of the 8th. This is a huge at-bat. And no, I don't think you walk him, because Bando, I don't think you walk him. I just don't think you do that. You let him beat you. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. Reggie looking in. Kline knows he's got to get Jackson. The fans here at Yankee Stadium know how big this at-bat is. Kline will pitch. 1-4. It is a blank. Reggie swings the bat. 3-5. And it's a ground ball to third. That'll get handled by Sanchez. He throws to first, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit. Stays tied at 1 in this elimination game. Gene Michael will lead off for the Yankees. He will bat. A's are going to go to the bullpen. And let's see who they're going to go with here. And I think, let's see here. Tracy Meehan says Locker. I was already thinking about him. Coming on to pitch for the Athletics will be Bob Locker. Locker, he has 1 win and a hold. So Locker will come in here to maybe try to get another win. Michael will lead off, bottom of the 8th, tied at 1. If the Yankees want to take the lead, this is the inning to do it. Locker, 3-1, strikeout 6. That is too high. Michael, 3-4, and it's a ground out to first. Matty Alou will go ahead and handle it and take it to the bag himself. 1 down. And now the Yankees will bring in a pinch hitter for Steve Kline as he will come out. And coming on to pinch hit for the Yankees is going to be Bernie Allen. 227 average, 9 homers, 21 RBIs. Allen is a starter in some cases. But Bernie Allen will come on to pinch it against Locker. If Locker makes a mistake, this ball is gone. Locker will go ahead and pitch to Allen. Locker, 1-5, strikeout 5, swing and a miss, struck him out. Rare strikeout tonight. Bernie Allen goes down 2 away. And now here's Clark. Clark has been very good this postseason so far. He's 1 for 3. He did come into the game batting .400, 8 for 20. Well, Locker's going to go ahead and pitch to Clark now. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Locker, 3-2 against the switch left. That's a blank. Clark, 1-2, and that's a ground out to second base. Tim Cullen will go ahead and get that one. Toss it over, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. Nice job by Bob Larker. Larker tied at 1 after 8. But will we see some top of the 9th inning magic? As Yankees Bob 7 says, Lyle. And since he is the Yankee fan in this case, I will go with him. Coming on to pitch now for the Yankees will be Mr. Sparky Lyle. Lyle has 1 save in this postseason. So Lyle will be the second Yankee pitcher. And leading off for the A's will be Sal Bando. He is 1 for 3. Tied at 1, top of the 9th. Unbelievable how this is working out so far. Tied at 1. Elimination game. A's win. They move on. Yankees win. Game 5 Wednesday. Lyle will pitch. Lyle, 1-4. That's a blank. Bando, 6-3. And that's a ground out to third base. Sanchez will go ahead and take care of it and toss it over for the out. That'll bring up Alou. Alou is 0 for 2 with a walk. Lyle will pitch. Lyle, 2-3, strikeout, 20 is high. Alou, 5-3, and it's hit the right field, but that'll be a fly ball. Swoboda will get to that one, and he'll make the play for out number 2. And now Mangual. Mangual is 0 for 3. He's flown out to left all 3 times. Lyle will go ahead and he will pitch. Lyle, 5-3 against the righty. Strikeout plus 10. That's a 2. That is a swing and a miss, and a struck him out, and the inning is over. Nice job by Lyle. And now will we see some bottom of the 9th inning magic? Locker still very capable. I guess Tracy Meehan wants to keep him in there. Probably why not? John Ellis leads off for the Yankees. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. Locker can pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. Yankee Magic, you kind of think Yankee Magic is waiting here to come and rear its head. Yankees are so hard to eliminate in every postseason we've had them in. They are so hard to kick out. Locker with the pitch. Locker, 1-3, strikeout 11. That is high. Ellis, 6-4, and against the righty, it's a base hit. He hits that one pass short, and the Yankees have the winning run on. Ellis comes through with a single, and now here's Mercer. Mercer is 1 for 3 with a bomb. Infield a double play depth. The fans here at Yankee Stadium, some are on their cell phones ready to make tickets for a trip back to Oakland. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is 1972. They didn't have him then. Ellis on at first base. Strategy roll still on. That's a 14, nothing happening. Locker will now pitch to Mercer. Fans here at Yankee Stadium are loud. Locker pitches. 1-4, range play at the park. Yankee Stadium. 1-2, it's a double into right field, but it's a range play for Reggie Jackson. He's going after it. His range is a 4. He can't get it. It's going to be a double. Will it score Ellis? Base running with base runners 1. Double to right, -1. Ellis cannot score. He will go to third and hold. And the winning run is 90 feet away. Mercer comes through with a double. And now the batter is Roy White. Infield must come in. White is 0 for 2 with a walk. As Ian Brook joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Ellis on at third. Mercer on at second. Locker pitches to White. Infield is in. Tied at 1. Can White get one of those runs in? Strategy roll. Nothing on the 8. Locker will pitch to White. Fans are loud. Locker will pitch. Locker 6-6. It's a blank. He's not tired. He will be after White. White swings. 3-6. And it's a ground ball to short. Ellis cannot score with the infield in. His base running rating becomes a -1. They hold him. The throw goes to first for the out. So a ground out to short. One down. And now the batter is Bloomberg. And that's got to be it for Locker. He's tired. You got to take him out. And question is, who do you want to bring in there, Tracy? You can go with Raleigh if you want. So what do you do here? Intentional walk and bring in Horland. Very well. So that means that Ron Swoboda is going to come in to bat. And coming on to pitch for the Athletics will be Joe Horland. Horland, he has no statistics officially, but he's made appearances. Bases are loaded. I don't know if I would have done that because now if you walk Swoboda, it automatically brings in the run. I don't know if I would have done that, but okay. So intentional walk, Swoboda will bat. Two walks in a row is a little bit more uncommon than one. They bring in Joe Horland. He will pitch to Swoboda, trying for a double play. I hate to say this. I don't see that happening. With Swoboda won, a -1 becomes a 0. There would not be a double play. You have to keep the infield in. Oh, actually, well, then again, I'm sorry. You're trying to the infield first to third. All right, never mind. Catcher to first. Never mind. Horland will go ahead and pitch. But a strategy roll first. Nothing happening. Horland will pitch to Swoboda. The fans here at Yankee Stadium hoping Swoboda can get it done. He did it for the Mets. Can he do it for the Yankees? Horland, 5-2. Error on a grounder. If it's a ground ball, we could see an error. Swoboda, 1-4. It's a base hit to right field. It's a single. And Reggie Jackson won't even try for it. Ellis comes in to score. We will have game 5. Ron Swoboda hits a base hit to right field. Yankees win. Yankees win. Duh. Yankees win 2-1. This series is tied at 2. Stadium cheers! Yay! Ron Swoboda comes through with a big-time base hit to right field, and the Yankees win this game 2-1. We will have Game 5 Wednesday. Yankees magic does it again in the bottom of the 9th inning. A base hit, a double, a ground out, a walk, and then a single. 1 run on 3 hits for the Yankees. Yankee magic strikes back. There will be Game 5 back at Oakland Coliseum. Final line score coming up. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. For the Athletics, 1 run, 6 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Sparky Lyle. He's going to wind up getting the win. That's going to be his first win of the postseason. The loss goes to Bob Locker. He's going to take a loss. So now he has 1 hold, 1 win, and a loss. He's now 1-1 and has a hold. And so the Yankees tie the series up at 2. There will be 2 Game 5s coming up in a row, which means the first LCS game will be Friday night. Not sure yet where it will be held. Tomorrow night, Game 5 of the NLDS. The Chicago Cubs versus the Cincinnati Reds. Milt Pappas will be going for the Cubs. Gary Nolan going for the Reds. One game to move on to play the Astros. What will happen tomorrow night at Riverfront Stadium? That game has been very interesting, and I'm surprised this series between the A's and Yankees is tied at 2. But anything can happen in inside pitch. A big game tomorrow night. Cubs and the Reds, Game 5 NLDS. Be there or be square. D. Smith, PFL QR, Brian Patterson, Frank Rosank, Yankees Bob Seven, Doug Hunt, Tracy Meehan, After Further Review with Steve Tower, Ian Brook of On Deck Baseball. Let's see, DB and Vida Productions, Phoenix Knight, Jimmy Jam. And let's see, Kline Baseball Fan, of course. Kline Baseball Fan always seems to pop up, and I never get a chance to tell and introduce him. Always good to see Tim. D. Smith, and of course, Jeremy Brooks. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. I think this game deserved it. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Yankee Magic strikes again. A game winner in the bottom of the ninth. They beat the swinging A's 2-1, and now this American League Division Series is tied 2-2. 2 Game 5s in a row coming up.